Makati City Rep Binay files bills for tax-free graveyard shift, odd pay. The Vice President Jijamar Binay's Congresswoman daughter Marlene Abigail Binay, of has filed House Bills 2836 and 4682, which seeks to allow graveyard shift and overtime wages to be expressly excluded from the computation of the gross taxable income of all workers, regardless of their hourly pay rate. In a press statement, House Deputy Majority Leader and Makati City Rep Binay said she decided to file the twin bills to improve the quality of life of workers, especially those who are always working late at night, as graveyard shift workers or in overtime works. She said the government has nothing to worry if they will lose some of its revenues due to the twin bill that she filed, since the move will ultimately benefit almost 1 million workers in the country. The extra cash we put in the pockets of workers on account of the reprieve will simply be spent by them on taxable consumption anyway, whether they buy goods or services invariably subject to sales levies, Binay said. According to reports, based on the current tax laws, the overtime and third shift premiums of workers receiving more than the statutory minimum wage are slapped up to 32% in withholding taxes, depending on the employee's tax bracket. Sources said the business process outsourcing BPO industry is set to benefit more once the two bills are made into law, since many of its employees are working on graveyard shift and in overtime. Based on the Labor Code, an overtime pay refers to the additional 25 to 30% compensation received by an employee for labor rendered in excess of the required maximum 8 hours a day. The night shift premium, on the other hand, is the extra 10% remuneration for work delivered between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. On the same Labor Code, if the overtime work falls inside the graveyard shift, the extra reward for overtime labor is first added to the employee's regular hourly rate, before computing the night differential pay. The latest statistics has shown that the BPO sectors, which had a 904,000-strong labor force at the end of 2013, is projected to hit 1,028,000 by year-end. Most of the BPO workers are women, which comprises of more than half of its members, or 54.9%.